Hey, how are ya? Noxis Flak here, and we are playing another playthrough of FTL. We've just completed a full game with the Judge, which was that's not the name. The Zoltan ship layout A. And we are going to play another playthrough with the stealth ship. Now we actually got a name recommendation from Who Am I? And as you can see, the genius and big brain thought process of my friend Who Am I, he has suggested ShippyMcShipFace. And he didn't hesitate when I asked him either. It was like immediate, like he had this ready for some time. So the stealth ship playthrough will be ShippyMcShipFace. If you say that too quickly, it sounds like something else. I, of course, will be piloting ShippyMcShipFace. We have to come up with a quick nickname for that one. Jack's a terrible first name. You'll be Who Am I? And Vequaga. This will be our three-man crew to start with. The stealth ship is interesting because we start with long-range scanners, which add additional information about nearby beacons on the star map. It'll say, there's a ship here, there's an ion storm here, this is way too close to a sun. You'll know ahead of time before you get there. And the second augmentation is titanium system casing. All ship systems have additional plating that provide a 15% chance of negate damage when hit. The hull will still be damaged. So the actual ship's hull health, I just tried to combine those two words and created the word health. Maybe that's a thing, I don't know. It has a 15% chance of not getting damaged when a beam hits you, a laser hits you, a missile hits you. Now it'll still hurt the system in the room, or take the oxygen out of the room because a hole has been punctured, but it won't actually damage your health. And that's important because you have no shields when you start with the stealth ship. You instead have a lot of engine power, so you can dodge a lot, and you have cloaking to start with. Finally, we start with a mini beam, an extremely cheap and weak beam weapon. It is exactly what you think, and a dual shot laser. This actually isn't too upsetting. It only requires 1 power and it fires 2 shots, so that's a pretty good power to shot ratio. I think I've talked enough about ShippyMcShipFace. And let's begin. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. And then apparently, a tip about drones. We don't need that. We're experts in this game. So we have enough power to have 30% dodge. And as you can see, well, we would have known that was the store anyway. But we see the nebula here will make the fleet pursuit slower, and this section of the nebula is experiencing an ion storm. So I want to make some money before I go to the store, so I'm going to go here and then try to go back to the store. That's a little risky, but let's do it. A black market weapons trader spins you tales of dangers of the nebula before pushing his wares. Oh. Well, we can't buy the unknown weapon because we're too poor, so let's attack the ship. Let's cloak. That could be devastating to us because we have no shields, and our dodge won't help us because it is a beam weapon. So that's a real problem. So what we need to do is very quickly use our dual lasers on their shields and then use our mini beam on their drone system. Thank goodness for our cloaking to give us a little bit of time. Do you see that immediately hits us? It's a really bad situation. Can this hit both rooms? Yes, it can. Very nice. So we've just taken that out. And the mini beam's really the weapon that's going to be doing the damage here. So they are trying to escape. Let's cloak while we still can, take out their drive, and I wouldn't say this was clean because we did get hurt, and now I gotta repair the door system with Who Am I? The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. So this leaves the question, since Who Am I named this ship, is this his playthrough? If this goes horribly wrong, can I actually blame it all on him and he has to accept that? Let me know in the comments below. I wouldn't ever tell him he did a good job fixing the doors. Alright. So we're going to go back here. And then we're going to go to the store. Unfortunately, we only have 48, which is not a lot, but it would be enough to buy a new crew member. And it's 3 crew members is pretty low. You find yourself surrounded by a group of mysterious alien vessels. They hail you and apparently have some valuable technology for sale. Automated reloader is actually nice. We want shields, but we can't afford them. So the automated reloader cooldown between weapon shots is improved by 10%. So I'm going to buy that. And I think that's pretty nice. Both of our weapons are going to cool down 10% faster. And I think we have enough health. Let's save our money. And there's a ship over here, so let's head on over there. This beacon is being patrolled by an unmanned scout. A fight is unavoidable. The ship starts to power up its FTL drive. If it gets away, it will no doubt warn the fleet of your position. So its cloaking is actually a real problem because its FTL is charging, so it's trying to run. But what is really nice is that they have no shields, which means I can immediately take out their drive. Ooh, I can hit all 3. And after hitting their drive, they can't dodge, and they're completely done. The ship breaks apart, and you feel relief in the knowledge that you will hopefully still be one step ahead of the enemy fleet. And our weapons were clearly charging faster that time. That was very helpful, that last purchase. Oh, the stealth ship looks cool. You arrive at the distress beacon near a small asteroid belt and find a ship with pirate markings partially crushed between 2 large rocks. It must have been illegally mining the belt without proper equipment. And then we have a blue option, beam weapon. Carefully cut the ship out. You use your beam to make a few precision cuts in the asteroid. The ship gives a quick burst of thrust and the rock crumbles away. They thank you and offer some resources they have collected. Very nice. Nice and clean. I think I'm going to go here and then here. And we know there's a ship up there. Normally you want ships because you can destroy them and make money. What at first seems to be a simple nebula is actually filled with a good amount of debris from a brutal exchange between several ships. Wreckage drifts by your screens and tumbles into the depths of the nebula to be lost to sight. It's hard to determine who the combatants were without closer investigation. Number 3, improved sensors. Use the sensors to scan the wreckage. Things are going so well! Knock on wood. Don't know if this IKEA desk is made of wood. I hope so. You scan the battlefield, and with the aid of your sensors, you are able to salvage a moderate amount of material from the wreckage. You prepare to jump. This whole playthrough is just so far so good. Let's jump here and then here. A ship with conspicuous pirate markings is orbiting a nearby moon, broadcasting a simple message claiming to have equipment available for sale. We could hail the ship, attack before he can attack. Quickly prepare to jump away. Let's hail him. Yes, we have extensive stock. Come aboard and see our wares. Oh, I wish I could fight him now. Oh, perfect. As soon as you start to reverse your ship, the pirate reveals hidden weapon and sets off into pursuit. You'll have to fight him to escape. Well, this is what I wanted anyway, so that works. We're gonna cloak. So they have an ion weapon, which can disable systems, and they have a laser weapon. So we're going to be using the dual lasers to take out their shields, and then that. Oh, very nice. Dual lasers can now focus on weapons, and you can do that. So they took out our medbay, but that's not a problem. You've made your point. We are beaten. Take these and leave us to our shame. So 6 fuel, I'd say, is totally worth the lower amount of scrap, so I will accept that. Wow, that is really good. Who am I? This is your ship, so you need to fix it. Have a little sip of coffee while he's doing that. Oh my gosh. Oh, he remembered because he didn't fully leave the room. That would have been horrible. Back in the engine room you go. Let's possibly fight this ship, but we're not really sure. And we have a clear path to the exit. We are... It's just the whole story of Sector 1. So far, so good. Scans show a remote settlement being blockaded by a pirate ship. The ship hastily messages you. Stay out of this or you'll be next. Concentrate fire on. Let's attack the pirates. You've asked for it. They pull away from the planet and move in to engage. Cloaking. So they've got a beam weapon, which is really effective against us until we end up buying shields, which we really need to buy shields. Alright, their beam weapon. Oh my goodness! Alright, we give up. We're terrible at this pirating thing anyway. And we just got a flak gun Mark II, 2 fuel, and 18 scrap. That is obviously good. What is going on? I want to go here and then just ring around the Rosie all the way to the exit. A mantis ship hails. Ah, fine prey, fine prey. We honor you with our most eviscerating arsenal. You sense a cloud to the silver lining and power the weapons. Never heard that phrase before. So they have a teleporter, which is actually a real problem. So let's get, who am I? Get on the doors. Now that we have them on doors, oh, and you're all the way back there. Let's take the oxygen out of that entire area. Dual lasers here. And then... oh yeah. Amazing. And then we use dual lasers again on the shields, and that should take them down. They are done. Come. I didn't mean to skip through that too quickly, but we are still fighting them. Shuttle doors. Very nice. Way to take them out, Fake Waga. I'm going back to driving. That was a very clean fight. So far, so good. Let's save these positions if I haven't already. Take power back to engines. I'm gonna go here, do this little ring around the Rosie of the exit. An advanced Rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small Rebel space station. Sensors indicate it's a storage vessel for military goods. Attack the automated ship to get to the storage cache. Avoid provoking the ship. Cloaking. Attempt to cloak and access the cache. So, I fully believe that I get more resources if I attack the ship, scrap the ship, and then access the storage cache. That is a double reward situation. If I cloak, I don't get to scrap this ship, and then I get into the storage cache. What I don't know is, does the game take that into account and give you more if you use the blue cloaking? I don't think so, so let's attack the automated ship to get to the storage cache. He has one layer of shields, but our weapons are loading very quickly, and I like that. Dual lasers, we're going to have you take on the shield, and then can I hit all three? Yes, I can. Missile launcher is out of the equation, they just have the laser, which hit us right into the drive, taking our entire ability to dodge away, but it doesn't matter because we took him out. Alright, you salvage what you can from the broken ship, 27 scrap, that's nice. Let's investigate the station. And the station was either abandoned or stripped cleaned. It seems to have lain unused for quite some time. You find nothing useful. Now, that could be a roll of the dice situation where sometimes I get both. I don't think every time you fight the ship this happens, though. That is not how I understand that mission to go, but it didn't feel like a clean test that answered my question. Alright, go over there and heal. Oh my gosh, who am I still operating doors? No wonder that missile hit. Alright, you heal as well. I go back to the engines. We certainly need more crew. We need someone operating these doors so they're not all orange and really easy to walk through, at the very least. Alright, and then another ship up ahead. Whoa. An unidentified ship is badly damaged and still being assaulted by a space pirate. The victim begins a distress message until the pirate gets offered and offers to split the bounty with if you sit tight. That's such a good bounty. I will accept the bribe. Good choice, son. We've both come out of this richer. So just like to put things in perspective, I now have 4 weapons that can only hold 3. So the next time I go to the store, I'm going to be loaded. We're going to take out, it's a little bit of a risk, but I'm going to fight this ship and then go to the exit. If, I'll make this promise to you. To you, the viewers. If I go here and this red line is past the exit, I will upgrade the cloaking twice with all the money we'll have so that the final fight before exiting Sector 1 will be a breeze. Alright, let's do it. Soon after arriving in the system, you are hailed by a small cruiser. What good fortune that we happen to run into each other. Nothing personal, but you have some information we need. Let's start by cloaking. Let's get these weapon systems going. The dual lasers are going to take out their shields, so our mini beam can shoot right through them. Let's do a quick little pause here. I think this is the best situation. Whoa, we missed both. They have high dodge, that's a problem. 2 shots incoming, they missed their missile. They did not miss on the second item. Can't speak and do work at the same time. The enemy ship appears to be powering its FTL, trying to escape. Very nice. Dual lasers, I want you taking out the drive. Mini beam, let's take out these. Missile just took out our cloaking, but we took them out. A little bit stressful, but we still won. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Very nice. Let's get the oxygen back online. This is actually very, very important. Get back to the engine room. Get back to drive. And then once you're done repairing the cloaking system, you go to weapons. And let's see. Ah, we just eked by. We can go to the exit without spending any of our resources. Let's see what happens here. Arrive to the long-range beacon where the FTL drive is charged, and you can jump to the next sector. A small platform orbits this beacon. It looks like a fueling station of some sort, and it is cheerily broadcasting reasonable prices in a spectrum of frequencies and languages. Let's dock. You dock and signal the fuel station chat to begin refueling. Wait for them to finish. No! As you dock with the refueling platform, there is an explosion from your engine room. Warning lights flash in your ship, and pirates from the station swarm aboard your vessel. This is horrible. Let's see what happens if we get everyone to the healing bay. Alright, let's not. Let's get 2 people here to go fight them. They are in the door room. So the strategy right now is they are going to run to the medical room when the time comes. They're going to slowly wither away the health of the 2 intruders. They have a rock person who has a lot of extra health. Repair doors. Haha, I cloaked before you destroyed it. No. Now they're going for weapons, and every time they take out a system room, they actually do serious damage to the ship. Maintain the fight, you 2. Once we take out Marcus, this guy over here, Fakequag will be able to shoot at the rock person and double the attack on this guy. So that should be the end of this situation. That was horrible. We actually lost a lot of health there. Yeah, this whole sector felt like the story of the man who jumped off a 20-story building. Everyone in all the open windows on the way down could hear him saying, "So far so good." And then we hit this area. Pirates just board on our ship, and we only have 3 crew members, and if we lost 1, that would have been devastating. Let's take a moment to repair the engines. Alright, get myself back on the drive. Let's see what the campaign star chart looks like. Wow, that's a lot of green if we go south, and I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the civilian sector down here, which will offer just so much green, 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 and then 1 red before the final, so that could be a pretty nice playthrough. We'll see, though. Welcome to the new sector. Get to the exit beacon and jump to the next sector before the pursuing rebels catch you. I don't see a store, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to max out our cloaking system. That is going to be a lot of fun. And that concludes part 1 of my playthrough with the stealth cruiser, ShippyMcShipFace. Thank you, Who Am I, for your amazing ship naming abilities. Let me know in the comments what you thought. What do you think of the stealth ship and how she operates? And of course, like and subscribe. I always appreciate it when you do. This has been Noxis Flak, and I will see you in the next one.